Olsen is brushing away those approaches, and normally by this point the guys kind of freak a little bit about getting the marbles out of the way. But Renner again, it looks so comfortable. He had so much space.
I mean, he attacked it super hard. Renner's leaving nothing unturned here. He's going for it every time. We've seen him clear it about 6 feet, 8 feet. The question is that risk going to be able to hold up? I'm actually sweating because I'm very nervous.
My hands are just clammy up here.
Too. Very, very nervous.
So again, Buyten has 2 attempts to clear the bar now to move through to another round.
And yes,
they're going nuts inside the Staples Center.
wow. Yeah, that's safe to say.
You know who doesn't like hard landings? Travis Pastrana, and he's going to join us later for Best Trick. He walked out of the booth just now. He doesn't want any part of that.
Well, I don't blame him. They are not very fun.
In case you're wondering, Best Trick will come up in just a bit. Each rider with 2 shots at greatness, at the gold medal. It is an amazingly crazy competition.
This is the step up. It's supposed to be the easy part of the evening, but this is turning into a battle.
You see the mouthpiece and the neck protection that Renner is wearing? The mouthpiece, pretty key. I mean, those...
What a great idea. He's had that in for the last few years, and I was wondering why, but at 45 feet, I know exactly why he has that mouthpiece in.
I can't believe we're even saying that. 45 feet.
And they're still trying to do this absolutely perfect, and they're going to need longer poles, is all I've got to say. And don't forget, a champion will be crowned as Euro 2012 concludes Sunday on ESPN. There is a lot of hype going on with this. I hope you guys are watching. Spain attempts to repeat as champions when they take on Italy in the final. So, Spain-Italy, Sunday at 2:30 Eastern on ESPN, ESPN 3, and watch ESPN.
See how high that thing is? Right to the top. You see those Sony banners going up. And we're now at the top of those banners. I think, counting this, there's maybe 8 more rungs left. I can't even fathom how high those guys are going.
Could we get to 50 feet?
There is 5 more feet on
there.
There is. And we've seen Renner go over those X Games boxes on the side. There is room to go higher.
Oh, that was painful. That one hurts.
He controlled the landing.
Wow. It's just getting harder and harder every time for Renner.
I think...
Oh, look at the drift. The way the bike
yeah.
drifted and the impact, it's almost like a slap.
Yeah.
You'll see it here, this slow motion.
It's kind of a little crossed up. He was a little crossed up there. And that's exactly what you were talking about, Tess. Because of the alley-oop, the bike moves to the left. It's a little more of an awkward style landing.
And you don't need any more awkward than it already is.
No, no. Trust me on that.
Matt Buyten, he has 4 golds. He is looking for the 3-peat here. 2-time and defending gold medalist. Got it. Now he came in with a sore shoulder. For some reason, I'm having a hard time saying sore shoulder. But did you see the look on Renner's face? It almost looks like he doesn't want to go anymore.
Well, it's safe to say he's probably going to leave this event with a sore shoulder.
Still, it's hard for you to say it, too.
It is. It is.
Oh, you see how close he got there? I think this one's going to get tougher as it goes up 1 more feet.
If you're enjoying yourself, don't be afraid to tweet it. #XGames. Let's get down to Aaron and find out what the heck is really going through these guys' minds.
Well, I just asked Ronnie Renner what is going through his mind, and he said, I am wincing in pain. Everything that could hurt does hurt right now. But he said this is deja vu from the last couple of years between him and Matt Buyten. He has come too far to walk away without this gold medal tonight.
And Aaron, you bring up a good point. It has been head-to-head warfare between Buyten and Renner. 2010, 2011, and 2012, they battled out head-to-head at the end of the step-up competition. Tonight, the Sony step-up, the height has risen to 46 feet in test. Going all the way back to the Costa Mesa Fairgrounds in 1998, the first ever step-up competition. Wasn't anything like this, but could you even fathom for 1 second? Tommy Clower's your first ever winner, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was Tommy, yes. And
that's a lot of time to think back, but the Tomcat, an ace at the step-up for so many years, not competing here, but these two riders have really taken it to a whole other level.
And there you see Kyle Loza is looking on, and he's going to attempt something incredible later on tonight in MOTOX Best Trick.
We're also going to possibly see something brand new. You saw standing next to him Jackson Strong, simply known as Jacko, and he has an all-new trick that he will be unveiling.
Now the real question is, Jeremy, you think there's a danger that his wrist, that his hand could blow off the bar in landing if he loses the strength?
That one seemed better landing-wise, but his foot popped off, but all good.
I would wonder how many G's these guys are pulling when they land that bike.
We've been talking about G-forces because of the Hot Wheels event. They're talking 7 Gs when they're inverted tomorrow. But this has got, I mean...
Renner's style is textbook. I mean, he's gone over, but you can see at his highest height right there, he knows, okay, I made it. Now he's going, oh, no. Let's get ready for this landing.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to take that maybe a little more in his legs instead of taking it all in the wrist.
Jamie Beswick throwing down a little tweet action, hashtag xgames. Yeah, it is insane. Speaking of insane, Jamie Beswick's going for a 6-feet tomorrow. Jamie Beswick is just straight up gnarly.
Yeah, Jamie Beswick has it down at the bird competition.
And when you see Jamie walking around, hey, what's up? He's just like the calmest, coolest character. Fighting. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow. Every run these guys take just has to hurt so bad on the landing.
And you can see now both of these guys are feeling it.
Travis Pastrana sitting next to me going, what is going on? Wow.
I remember once Travis tried a step-up competition. Didn't fare so well, so he's seen the downside of this too. Oh yeah, you saw the impact.
You know, the question's going to come in here. I mean, look at the style. This is perfect. The question is going to come in, are these bikes going to be able to handle this kind of impact time after time?
And you see in the slow motion that when the forks just compress so fully, that fender just is like dragging on the tire.
We talked about it a little bit earlier. Tomas Heikkinen, unbelievable crash. Rally testing the junk. And not only a vicious impact, but then as a race car driver, I can tell you the thing you fear even more than crashing, and Jeremy McGrath can attest to this as well. Unbelievable images.
Yeah, fire is not good.
Fire is not good, and just the damage. He didn't case it, he nosed into it.
The entire ramp, thousands and thousands of pounds of steel moved.
And an update, he sustained a left ankle fracture in his crash. Tests on his head, chest, abdomen, back, pelvis are all negative.
Amazing.
Injuries are isolated to his left ankle, and that rally is coming on Sunday. Brian Deegan's thinking about that while he's riding step up. And that was a scary moment.
Brian Deegan is thinking, Oh man, thank you for not having me still in this competition at 47 feet.
And we'll talk a little bit later to Travis Pastrana, who's going to join us for Best Trick, about that rally competition.
Everyone at Staples is on their feet. This is amazing.
The 11th attempt.
Again!
He hurt his... He might have needed a cup on that landing.
Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
they've got to be wearing one with this.
You saw him there and looked like he was walking with
Wincing.
some labor.
Wincing a little bit.
Just so we're all clear, we are 10 feet higher than last year, which was the X Games record. Let's take another look. I mean, he is so picture perfect. You can see running very low tire pressure. I asked about running airless tubes or mooses. They are not. I hear they're running actual tubes
With hardly any air.
Yeah, it looks like 8 pounds or less there.
Yeah, yeah.
So now what he's doing is he's trying to save the wrist by going up with his leg, but you see the impact there on the tailbone. And I think that's why he looked like he was limping away.
And another trick to this landing would be to keep the front wheel landing after the back wheel. So you can land the rear, the suspension kind of collapses a little, then the front takes it. If you land front and rear wheels at the same time, it's going to be a way harder impact.
The only thing I can say here is the fact that one guy doesn't win gold. Oh! The real tragedy is that both of these guys did not walk away with the gold medal. So here's what happened. Matt Buyten hit that post.
Yep.
He has knocked the bar off. So now he has to re-rack. And if he doesn't clear it the second time, Renner will be the gold medalist.
Yep. And it looks like he broke maybe his fork guard off on the landing on the impact. But as we talked about from the Sony bar cam, he hit on the way up with the front tire, but he didn't have the height.
Yeah, what happened is you could tell he fumbled a little bit on the takeoff, didn't get the clutch out, didn't get all the traction he was looking for.
Here are the head-to-head stats. The appearances, the medals, the golds. These guys are the real deal when it comes to the step-up. Wow. Ronnie Renner, simply known as Who's Your Daddy? He has thrown down the gauntlet at 47 feet. Matt Buyten has taken one attempt. He has a second. If he clears it, they will raise the bar once again.
And here's the thing, is none of these competitors would ever wish failure on their fellow riders. But right now, Renner just wants this to be over. As courageous as he is, they're starting to suffer so badly, I don't know how much higher they could go.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Buyten severely wants to win this competition. That is guaranteed. Look at the height these guys are at.
Back when I was a live announcer for these events,
Yeah.
I used to make fun of the poor guys that had to put the pole up.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a good time.
Here's an interesting thing. The poles they're using to put the crossbar up used to be the poles we used for step-up. But now we have this really sophisticated system because the step-up is simply so high that these thin poles just couldn't work anymore.
I'm starting to think that maybe they're going to have to do this from the rafters in the future. Someone's going to have to lower down and put the bar
We're
on.
going to have some guy suspended on a wire that just like puts the pole in place. Maybe Tom Cruise can come and do
I
that.
also want to mention that I don't think that we're going to be starting the bar at 32 feet anymore. I think it's going to start a little higher.
Look at that! Guy Fieri tweeting about this competition. Out of control? Yes, it is. It's absolutely insane.
Don't forget, you can tweet, get in the action. Hashtag XGames. Maybe we should hashtag Crazy Sony Step Up.
Yeah, that's for sure. We've seen Buyten in this position before. He hasn't missed the bar the whole competition until the last one. I can tell you right now, he's going to give it everything he's got.
And his dad in there. Fritz.
Here we go. If Buyten fails, Renner takes gold. Everyone in Staples is standing up. No one is sitting down. I suggest you do the same at home, people. This is it.
We are standing. Everybody is standing. Matt Buyten from Minden, Nevada.